Good morning everyone. Welcome to Amakhala in the Eastern Cape, right on the other side of South Africa. My first time showing you Gemsbok or Oryx, and I'm super excited. We've seen a couple of them, but they haven't hung around long enough for me to show you, and finally we found a herd that is quite relaxed and seems to want to be on camera today. My name is Tess. I'll be taking you out on safari. Behind the camera is Morgan. It is so cold here today. It is beautiful. We've had such intense heat the last few days, and for the first time it is overcast. There's a bit of a light drizzle coming in, a bit of mist in the distance, and so we're hoping this weather decides to stick around. And I'm sure these Gemsbok are feeling exactly the same way. I feel like it's going to be a lucky morning. Chris was talking about statistics. Statistically speaking, on this side, if it's cool and overcast weather, we are more likely to see many more animals. So let's hope that that holds true, because our maximum today is going to be well over 30 degrees Celsius again. I think we're aiming for another 34 or 35 degrees Celsius day later. So we're all crossing our fingers that the overcast weather decides to stick around instead. But for all of the animals here at Amakhala, Gemsbok is actually one of the most well adapted for that heat. Today, though, not really necessary. So just like the other animals that we see around here, they would have slept in this big open clearing, and now that they're awake and moving for the morning, they're starting to move into the thickets. They are sticking quite close together still. Being cool means predators might be active, so they do want to be alert and aware. But just how beautiful are these antelopes? Nothing else here looks anything like it. The white socks, the very distinct black markings down the side, the legs, the tail, the face, and then that beautiful light grey color across the side of the body. Morgan, did you get that question from Sarah?
I heard does Amakhala.
Okay, I heard the same. Okay, I'm just checking it's not me. Amak. Mel, I'm sorry, we are struggling with comms. If you could please repeat the question. I love the look of them from a distance. That one looking at us, you can see that really distinctive kind of black and white marking on the face. One of the easiest ways to spot a Gemsbok is when they look at you and you can see that. And from a distance, they don't even look like they have horns, but they have these massive, very impressive horns. Incredibly dangerous with them towards predators and each other, but they come in handy too. They scratch themselves with them. Looks really cool. They kind of tilt their head backwards, and then right at the tip of the horn they scratch it along their back or their side where they're itchy. I'm a little bit sad that they're disappearing into the thickets. But they are predominantly dune animals. They really do like going up onto the hills and into those thickets if they can. You'll only find them in limited places across Africa, but they really do specialize in that kind of sub-Saharan arid desert area. So this for them must be quite lush. If you compare this to the sandy patches of Namibia, very different. Sarah, no. As far as I know, Amakhala does not have golden Gemsbok or painted Gemsbok, painted Oryx. I believe it is just these normal ones, and they were introduced. They would have occurred naturally in this area, as far as I'm aware, but they were introduced because they weren't obviously on the cattle farms when it was changed over to a wild area. So I don't think there are any golden oryx here. Have you seen any, Morgan? No, just the normal ones. I quite like them though. They're very striking because of that massive color difference. The colors remind me very much of a blacksmith lapwing. Oh, shame. Something scared them and they're all running around now. I don't think they know what scared them. There is a warthog that's come out with them, so maybe the warthog had a partner earlier. Maybe the partner popped up somewhere they weren't expecting it to. Oh, now they're trotting off. Bye-bye. Even the warthog's following. He's trotting behind. He's now stopped in the clearing. So there are some plain zebra here, and the oryx have definitely spooked everybody just by giving that little bit of a gallop. Nobody's really sure why everybody else is running, but they want to be careful anyway in case there is some chance that there are lions or something here. I wouldn't be surprised if those 3 male cheetahs start hunting oryx at some point. They've already gone for so many other things, taken down that big female kudu just outside where Morgan and I stay. We saw them chasing a stallion the other day, a zebra. Nearly got kicked. They've been chasing eland or eland as well. And so I think it's a matter of time until they discover Gemsbok. But they do need to be really careful. Those horns are very sharp tools. They're very, very, very dangerous weapons. I have seen many a predator that has been killed by a Gemsbok.